Well, hey there, it's me, Brady, back with another lesson in the church video series, and today we are talking about aspect ratio. Very short lesson, but kind of important. Hopefully it'll be a little bit fun. Aspect ratio used to be a bigger deal than it is today. If you remember, maybe you used to go to a movie store like Blockbuster, Blockbuster, and you would buy a DVD, DVDs. And on the front of the DVD, on the cover, it would say either full screen or widescreen. Well, those were references to aspect ratio. The aspect ratio of video footage is the ratio of a video's width to its height. Here are some common aspect ratios and what they look like. Firstly, we have 4:3. This is what full screen looks like, and before the advent of high-definition televisions, this is how TVs were shaped and built to accommodate the aspect ratio of 4:3. Secondly, we have 16:9, and today this is the standard for all HD TV. Thirdly, you have super wide aspect ratios that are used in movie theaters, and even if you have an HD widescreen television, these formats still won't fill your entire screen because they are just that wide. These aspect ratios are generally either 1.85 to 1 or 2.39 to 1. Remember that aspect ratios don't measure the actual lengths and widths of the format, but simply the ratios that they're measured at. So if we were to say something is 16:9, that means that the ratio is 16 units by 9 units, and something that was 3 times that size would be 48 units by 27 units. How about a little fun history concerning aspect ratio? Well, widescreen formats like 1.85 to 1 were originally created by Hollywood to differentiate television from movies, and that's why when 16:9 and widescreen HD TVs came very popular and became the new standard, Hollywood once again created an even wider format, 2.39 to 1, to differentiate television from movies once again. Now, I don't know how long this aspect ratio race can continue, but if you look at Justin Bieber's music video for his single As Long As You Love Me, it has a super wide aspect ratio at 3.56 to 1. Now, if this trend continues, soon enough we'll just have films that are a little sliver stretching across entire rooms. Well, hopefully that doesn't happen, and I imagine that eventually there will be a tipping point where images cannot just get any wider or any thinner. Well, that's it for this episode of the church video series on aspect ratio. Just a little fun history to help you understand that term, and of course, I will see you guys next week.